Can Maine meet Governor Janet Mills' goal to put hundreds of thousands of more fully electric vehicles on the road by the end of the decade? And how hard should it be to try to meet that goal? Good evening, everyone. I'm Amanda Hill.
And I'm Chris Costa in for Brian Iacono. Those questions are part of a lively debate in Augusta today. As of right now, Maine is not exactly on track to meet those goals.
As of July 1st, there were barely 11,000 fully electric or plug-in hybrid cars and trucks registered in the state. That's about 10% of the way to that end-of-decade goal. Today, Maine's Department of Environmental Protection held a public hearing on a proposal to give EV sales a shove by adopting California-style rules limiting future sales of gas-powered cars and trucks. As News Center Maine's Jack Molmud reports, that idea got a lot of pushback.
They will have a devastating effect on their daily lives.
It's a packed room.
So I would question what's going to happen if I were to ever run out of battery.
Filled with passion and
climate change is first and foremost a public health issue.
Pretty much down party lines, Republicans and Democrats' stances on EV cars.
We really have no time to lose.
Public comment in Augusta lasted for hours over two potential new laws in Maine. One would require 85% of all new vehicles sold in Maine to be zero emissions by 2032. The other would go further, requiring 100% of new vehicles sold to be zero emission by 2035. More than 150 of the people here to voice their support.
The model year 2035 scenario provided incremental additional benefits.
Or their disapproval.
People that own EVs that live in a city environment versus a rural environment.
It's based on the Natural Resource Council of Maine's recommendations to bring more EV cars to Maine. Currently, 49% of Maine's fossil fuel emissions come from transportation. Governor Janet Mills' administration already has climate goals to curb the emissions, with the goal of having 219,000 electric and hybrid vehicles by 2030. Right now, the state only has 11,000. But today's public comment is for laws that will push the envelope even further.
It's very difficult with a climate like Maine when we're trying to adopt California rules.
Republican Representative for Leeds and Turner Joshua Morris says the technology for EV cars just isn't there and the goals are unrealistic.
For me, it's not a political thing, it's just common sense.
He says if EV cars were more advanced, then demand would be higher.
Well, I would counter that the demand is definitely there, and what we are struggling with is the supply.
Democrat Senator from Gorham, Stacey Brenner, drives an EV car and says the rules aren't that extreme.
No, these rules are right-sized for Maine. They're designed to fit specifically within what works for Mainers.
So at the end of the day, it's going to be up to the Department of Environmental Protection to listen to this public comment and recommendations and propose new laws to the Board of Environmental Protection. Public comment will expire on August 28th. In Augusta, Jack Molmud, News Center, Maine.
We contacted the governor's office for comment on today's hearing about adopting California's rules. It responded by saying, quote, as the governor said last year about the clean car rule, she does not believe that Maine should let decisions by any other state determine Maine's course of action. End quote. Now, there are more than twice as many gas-electric hybrids on the road in Maine than all other EVs combined, and with good reason. Maine is a big state and driving range is a big deal. Then there's this. Earlier this year, Toyota, which has been slow to embrace fully electric vehicles, came out with what it calls its 1-690 rule, which says that the resources used to build one fully electric vehicle could build 6 plug-in hybrids or 90 gasoline electric hybrids. And the company says those 90 hybrids would pump 37 times less carbon into the atmosphere than whatever electricity sources charge the EV car over its lifetime.